This
I'm
is DJ Clam Slam, bringing you the news you need and the info you crave. The Southwest Cloud Outpost has been deconstructed and evacuated due to its proximity to a newly emerged Maelstrom. Father Kyler, the not at all radical leader of that tribe of cloud walkers, is leading his people west to avoid the strong wind. Actually, no, looking at the map, it probably be is he leading his people east to avoid the strong winds and violent bugs that will emerge when the storm breaks open. Right now, 3 crews are attempting to conquer the Maelstrom. An independent crew out of Ironworks, led by Captain Gort Lane, famously said that he can't be killed by the Blight because his ship, Two Shots of Fireball, has flames on it and is thus too fast to burn to death. A Citadel-backed Citadel A Citadel-backed crew of the Wasp-6, led by Commander Walter Groggins and Lieutenant Cyanica Verbonk, and a mysterious crew of newcomers, piloting a state-of-the-art Bardo Shipworks Luna Moth airship called the Luna Eclipse. Hopefully all these adventurers make it through the storm without much trouble. And we cut back to where we ended last time as your fortnight dropping into the Maelstrom. You got all this terrible wind blowing over you, then you land on a platform, a floating stone platform above the sky.
Everyone roll
So,
deck save. Do you land properly or eat shit?
I mean, you have parachute. Well, I guess you can eat shit when you parachute.
Who lands in a tree?
There are no trees here. There is definitely no trees here.
Who gets
Everything
fried
here
alive?
is made out of stone or metal. There's these big stone platforms you're on. There are these metal telephone poles that you don't have any wires before you ask. There's some metal walls. There's some flags, some buttons, all sorts of things in this first puzzle room. You can. Who has the best perception?
I think me.
Okay, what do your elf eyes see, Callie? Wait, I'm the one who.
They're only half elf, actually.
Okay, what does your one good elf eye and your one shitty human eye see?
I don't know. What do they see? I see a
I
fucking.
forgot.
I see a power wire.
Yes, you see all sorts of things in this, and also you can see down here what I'm clicking. This blue glowing ring. You can tell from a distance. That's a spot where the wind weaker. If you can jump into that ring, you'll fall down to the next floor of the Maelstrom. And from your conversations with Boney Michael, you know that you usually have to go through like 3 to 7, depending on how many the DM wants to make that week, floors of Maelstrom filled with puzzles till you reach the end where the Guardian is, and the Guardian has the treasure you want. So basically, just gotta get to this blue ring and jump into it. Sounds easy. Slight problem. At most, you guys can jump 20 feet, and there are some jumps more than 20 feet here. Oh no. And also, I'm pretty sure only Jasper and MMX can jump 20 feet because they're the ones with really high strength. What are you going to do?
This is a level platform with the rest.
All of these platforms in this section are level. Also, the telephone poles there are sticking straight up and down, but it's kind of hard to show that in 2 dimensions.
Oh, okay. Oh!
What are the telephone poles made out of?
They're made out of metal.
Okay.
Oh!
Also, one more thing to note. See these black things? Those are walls. Those are walls that are like 10 feet tall, and they appear to be made out of spikes and covered in slippery stuff, so you can't climb over them. You can't climb
You,
over the walls before you axe.
you say to people
Watch
that
me.
you say to people with actual climbing speed and have claws that say "fuck you."
Oh god.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
claws can't do. I'm going to say that your climbing speed is nullified by the walls. They're made of. Oh no, you see, there's a little. It's written on the side of this wall, made out of anti-climium that negates climbing speeds. There is. Allow me. Just solve the puzzle the way intended.
That's just fucked up. That's
The
just
way it's
fucked up.
intended. You mean the way it gets to be abused by a D&D party? That's freaking. Well, I mean, a maelstrom is interesting from what we red. It definitely fits the bill. Nice little dungeon. If you were a child and played with toys, it kind of works. Anyone know what we need to do next? Suggestions?
Um. Well, let's see. There are, from what I can see ahead, there appear to be multiple buttons. Maybe one of them will move platforms. Why don't I have Arnaud try and press one? And I will have my funny crow, who you forgot.
Yeah, I
It's like
forgot
a
to bring your
Boob
funny
Goldberg
crow.
machine. It's like a Boob Goldberg.
Fuck you,
Also, it's
Mei-chan.
Raven.
It's
Here's
like
the
one of those
familiar.
good.
A
One of those
boob
Boob
rolled bird
Goldberg.
machine.
What
Are
Goob.
birds able to fly in here?
Goldberg.
Isn't it like super giga windy?
It's also a magical bird. It is a familiar.
It is both a familiar and my Beastmaster companion, which makes it double magic.
Okay.
It's still built like a bird.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh
shit,
my
I was
God, it is-
practicing my lines and I muted myself on desktop Discord instead of my mobile, which I'm actually on. I'm such a
Okay.
dumbass.
That
So
makes
while
sense.
everyone
What
is
if I just
looking,
started jumping?
yeah,
Okay. Does MMX want to take a jump?
is
Yeah.
Okay, where is MMX jumping? I mean, you can move your token. You have solved the MMX is the only one strong enough to jump fast.
Jasper
MMX
can.
Nuh-uh.
thing.
Oh, you want to
We have
test
we
me or
have
not?
220. We have 220 strength gamers actually.
Yes, but unfortunately, Akash isn't here tonight. He's gonna say, "Oh, unfortunately, I have 8 strength, so I am unable to make that jump." So there may have to be a way that you lead back a path for the others in this puzzle thing. Is what Nikolai says in his normal voice.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, like
Without a
I have a
running
rope. Just tie it around yourself and then fall. I'll catch you.
without a running start, I should be able to jump 5-10 feet, right?
Yes, MMX
Okay.
is strong enough to just platform over these platforms.
I
just
mean,
for,
he's a cat, so I feel like this is very like yeah, he would just fucking jump through shit. This is cat behavior.
You see a big button, MMX.
I think MMX is actually gonna approach the wall.
You see the wall, and oh no, your claws, they can't, it's too slippery. It's
Yeah,
like
he's
it's
gonna
made of
paw at it for a bit to see if he can climb it, and if he can't, I mean, he's gonna let out a whine.
I'm gonna.
The cat's whining because it can't break the puzzle. Anyone? Ooh, do you
Bird
want
press
your bird
button.
to land on button?
Yes.
How
What
much does
button
your
do?
bird weigh?
That's a great question.
as heavy as he needs it to be. I don't know. They don't actually give weight to familiars.
Yes, but I mean it's a raven. I imagine it isn't like 300 pounds.
Uh,
It is 24.3 to 57.3 ounces.
Oh, for a second I was very confused for a second because like ravens weigh 25 pounds before you said
it
that.
weighs
That's a
3
big
point. A
bird.
heavy raven is 3.35 pounds.
Unfortunately, Arnaud like goes down and lands on the button, but just kind of like bounces off because it's gonna take a little more force to push this button down.
I think that MMX
Can I
being a
smack the
cat
button using
would-
its attack?
You can try.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm making these rolls because I'm going to say your pecking will just bounce off. These are
I
like
think
really sturdy Aperture Science weighted companion cube buttons. If only there was something right next to the button that weighed enough.
I think MMX being a cat would like see the bird and go cat mode and then pounce on it.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Does Arno fly away before MMX can like kill him?
Absolutely.
Okay, so MMX, you like pounce for the bird. The bird like flies away, but you keep going, and you land on this button. And as you land on this button, you depress it. And as you depress it, the power goes down this red wire into this big fan that is sitting here, and just there's this gust of wind, that flings you at the wall, and you smack into it and bounce off. And as soon as you leave the button, the fan goes off.
Owie. Well, he just got yeeted, so he's probably not gonna do that again. MMX hisses at the button.
The button doesn't respond.
While everyone is
that
like
does
busy,
not please him.
while everyone's busy staring at the bird, MMX doing bird things. Archie's gonna be over here with a with the piece of rope and a crowbar, just kind of like casually swinging it, and then he's gonna toss it at the pole and attempt to hook it around it.
Give me a dexterity roll.
Cool. Just a flat dexterity or
Yeah. 'Cause I don't think there's a specific
Is it?
lasso. Okay, you managed to lasso around it, and what you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do? Gonna pull
I'm
it
gonna
back?
attempt to pull it towards us.
Okay, this is kind of sturdy, but you do, as you tug on it, feel like you can just barely manage to pull it over. It falls sideways and makes a bridge, so now all of you can go over.
As it collapses and
Yay!
falls, I'm already walking over, and I look back and like, come on, let's go.
Yep, I'm following.
Don't fall. I don't know how wide it is.
It's very thin, but adventurers can adventure. Okay. And like you can jump up to your strength score, right? So
If it's a running jump, yes. But you technically, I don't think you technically made this platform long enough for it to be a running jump.
Five
well,
foot gaps usually
that might be an error on the DM's part.
5 foot gaps usually aren't too crazy because
Yeah, I do think like 5 foot gaps. I will allow you to jump over that just barely. Like some of the less athletic members of the party can barely make it, but you can all jump over and get over to here with this fan that is now pointed at multiple party members.
Does the fan like
Oh.
Guys, I
how
think we
is it
should
like
turn the fan around.
bolted to the ground or what?
Funny to say, you can see this green ball here that the fan is bolted to. And also you can see over here a lever with a green head.
It's bolted to a ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see-
never heard of a bolt ball?
This fan clearly has an oscillate button. I like to press
the
it.
oscillate button is canon.
Yeah,
There's
can
a-
we press it on 1 before we activate it again?
yeah,
that will
let's
blow
just
us all
lower
back.
the speed of the fan.
there's a green lever over there. Maybe someone should go knock the pole over and pull it first.
Got it.
Yes.
And I'll go to
Yes,
push it over
Jasper,
with my
puzzle
big
solver.
muscles.
Puzzle solved. Now you can go to the lever.
MMX is still hissing at the button, by the way.
I'll take a pull at it.
Okay, you pull the lever, and you can also tell, wow, this lever, it's really like rusty and stuck, and will take a lot of like force to pull. But you do pull, and the fan rotates, so it's right up against
Alright.
the pellet.
First thing we do when we get back when we get to Ironworks next is buy a bunch of WD-40.
Unfortunately, that is lost technology. It was lost after the apocalypse.
It's just fish oil.
Grease? Yeah, it's just oil.
Yeah,
it's any oil.
WD-40 is just a type of oil. Like you could use olive oil.
A specific type of oil, though.
Okay, fine. I'll buy fucking olive oil.
To be fair, we don't even know what fish are. Fish are like 200 years in the past.
You think that we don't have paintings of fish?
Oh yeah,
I think they would have lost all relevance. We still don't have them.
But we do we do have flasks of oil though. That is a thing that some of our bags carry.
Yeah, it's like
It's oil is oil.
Wait, that would mean a lot of the islands are vegetarians by nature, because we don't have the land space to have like animal farms, but regular farms. So we're like we're a strictly vegetarian and vegan society.
Although to be fair, we do know for a fact that Atlas is not vegan. He eats rats.
Yes, there are flying rats, and that's like one of the only sources of actual like regular meat.
You've rotated the fan by pulling the lever.
Eat giant bugs too.
Yeah, do we? I thought we just killed them. I don't think we.
I cannot imagine that. Well, maybe. I don't think that those are edible.
Someone step on the
It
button.
gives
These
me
humans would make them edible.
it gives me the same vibe as in the like I don't remember if it's a movie or an episode when they try and eat a Magikarp. And
It's
it's
an
just
episode.
like, yeah, it's just, it turns out there is no fucking meat there. It's all skin and bones.
That's what it's attacked. And you order. You can order Nikolai. Gosh, driving got delayed. But you stands on the button, and you see the fan just start to blow this propeller. That causes this blue sphere that has a wall attached to it to rotate, and now the wall is out of the way.
Yay!
Holy shit.
If Akash sets off, does it
I'll-
start to close?
Come down
No.
and pet MMX. Good job.
I don't think MMX has ever been pet before in his life. So
No,
he's
I
just
pet you
like-
last session.
Oh, that's true. I think MMX is still not used to being petted, so he just
Also,
kinda looks at
Jasper was
you
in like full
"The
clad
fuck?"
metal.
I feel like it's when like an old man pets a dog and it like pats it on the head aggressively.
Yeah.
What the fuck
MMX
are you
is like
doing
one
I
of
to
those
push
me?
old
MMX's
dogs
head down a
that
little
don't,
bit.
His head is like bobbing as you whack it repetitively. He's like, what?
You're like one of those old dogs that has like all the extra skin, and it's just going back and forth.
Hey, Callie, trust me. Push
Hmm?
the button. Push the button.
Okay. I'd stand on the button.
And I'm gonna start
You
running to
stand
the edge.
on the button, and the fan just turns on, and it blows. It blows you all the way over, and you land, and you hit this wall and come to a stop. These are very
Yeah.
powerful fans.
I could do a running.
How-
So,
Is that okay? Is that wall like soft? Is it like hard metal? What's going on here?
It doesn't feel good, admittedly.
Yeah,
That's
MMX is
Turning
not
yourselves into
doing
crash
this.
test dummies.
Pony
MMX just got
acrobatics.
beat up by the last wall. He is not participating in this.
I land very gracefully on the other side. In the air, I just start doing a flip and then land like Superman, like superhero landing on the wall sideways and then slide down and look back. You guys should probably take it one at a time after you push the pole onto the button.
I was about
You don't want a crowd
suggest
over
that,
here.
you bitch.
MMX is hissing at the new red button.
Jasper, do you think you could knock the pole over?
I definitely can, but where? Oh,
Onto the button.
One
I'll
at a
start
time. You
pushing
don't
it.
want to squish each other.
Alright, Nia and I'll go
Now the
next.
fan is permanently on, and anyone who
Oh.
steps in front of the fan gets blown over.
Whee!
Yippee!
Oh. There we go. Okay.
How are you going to coax the cat onto the X?
You throw
He's
it onto
too
it.
scared.
Oh,
Don't pick up the
fuck.
cat. Just toss it. Pick up the cat and toss it into the wind.
Yeah, Jasper started wrestling with MMX. Alright. Come
We
here,
both,
dog.
have a 20 strength. This isn't gonna
One bit more.
work.
I do like that MMX was okay with being in Callie's arms jumping out of a ship, but this is where they draw the line.
No, because MMX like stepped on the button and got thrown into the last wall and it hurt. He doesn't want to do it again.
Embrace the pain, kitty.
You didn't even
Also,
take a point of
Callie
damage.
Callie was holding him last time. He's like 6 months old. Be nice to him.
Callie,
He's
Callie and
literally a
Jasper are
baby.
very different builds. to
Yeah,
be carried with.
MMX is not being soothed by Jasper.
Jasper's a big old softy. Jasper's the nice guy.
A big old
Dude,
softy
I
with
feel
chainmail
like-
on.
Yeah,
A
Jasper's
b-
gonna have to give MMX like a snack of some sort, and then he'll maybe console
He
him.
pulls out a fucking hot dog from last session.
Yeah.
Hold on, last
Holy hot dog!
session, like 4 days ago. Has it just been in your pocket?
Yeah.
I ain't having it at the post.
That can't be that. That's got to be so rotten.
Okay, and what's your point?
Well, it's not
I think-
rotten, not yet.
I
Actually,
think
no.
MMX would totally eat like a fucked up, like sweaty hot dog.
A sweaty hot dog? That's so nasty, dude.
Looks like it's been boiled, but it hasn't.
It's been in his pocket and he wears chainmail. It's absolutely covered in sweat.
I mean, like,
Okay.
yes, but also, at least I imagine that relatively the world is cold because we're like 2 miles off the ground.
Look, it's
Oh,
getting
maybe
all dark
Jasper's
because we're
just
inside
a
a
sweaty
maelstrom.
guy.
To be fair, the ground is lava. I feel like that raises the whole temperature of the planet.
I mean, like, yeah,
It-
probably, but also, again, we're in thin atmosphere. I mean, there's a reason that, like, the top of mountains, get really, like, snowy.
God, imagine how strong Jasper and MMX would be if they could breathe properly and had like normal levels of oxygen.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine how tall everyone else would be.
To be fair, I am genetically designed to like survive this kind of
Yeah, and Jasper used to be a
environment.
farmer, so it cancels out.
Well, if you need to grab that fucking cat and toss it into the fan.
I'm trying.
Well,
There's
if
food over
Jasper
there.
holds
Fucking grab it.
Can
if
I?
Jasper holds the hot dog in his hand, MMX will relax enough and be focused enough on the hot dog that Jasper can like grab onto him and make the leap.
Yeah, Jasper's like trying to bait MMX a little bit.
Just throw the fucking cat.
And I'll just so the cat doesn't get hurt, I'll put myself in between the MMX and wall.
I was originally
MMX
I guess that still hurts. It might hurt more because it's metal.
I was actually originally planning to have the walls hurt you as you slammed into them, and then I realized actually no, because you have to slam into them. That'd just be BS, especially because
No.
that was going to go ahead. I assume.
Yeah, do we need to dangle a fucking rat in front of the fan?
No,
Out
no. It's fine.
of
Just
my
don't
other
like that.
pocket.
MMX is still eating his hot
A
dog.
hot dog in one pocket, a rat in the other. Always stay strapped.
Well, what do you think the hot dogs are made out of? Let's be honest. There is.
They're made out of dogs. That's why they're called hot dogs.
It's
What
Soylent.
the-
I'm
It's
sorry. you're
Soylent
going to hear this
Green.
sound. The hot dogs aren't made out of dogs.
It's actually a tofu dog.
Yeah, remember we're a vegan
God.
vegetarian society. I think it has to be the uber rich that gets any form of meat.
Oh yeah, that like 2 sessions from now you'll see that.
Okay. I'm gonna be riding Kelly's shoulders and I'm just be like, okay, let's go jump down the hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, one at a time, everybody. I say as I ride someone's shoulders.
I'll jump down first. Oh, actually, wait. I should pick up MMX first. So I
I
will.
turn your head towards the hole before you remember, and I push you forward.
How does that work?
I grab your head and literally pull you forward.
Are you ratatouilleing Callie?
No,
Is
I'm
this
like
Yeah.
Ratatouille?
I'm like on their shoulders, and I just like kind of like yank their head forward.
Yeah, apparent like
Yeah, you're
Callie.
riding
The reason
her hair.
Callie has a lot of hair is to hide her mech controls.
Oh, God.
Kelly's been a
Um,
robot.
Yeah, exactly. No, I will pick up MMX and then jump down.
Yippee!
Okay, as you jump into this ring, you fall to the next floor and disappear. And I assume everyone
Bye-bye.
just jumps in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out this
Alright,
is
we
a
can't be lying, I'm
one-way poop shoot to the blight.
It just drops us straight into the lava.
Yeah, it's
You sure about this, Kelly?
game over. We all die.
No. If you kill MMX, I'm making MMX 2.0. Except this time I'm gonna be way less creative and it will just be a land shark. I don't give a fuck.
I already made. Don't worry, they have already made an MMX 2.0.
No.
Actually, no. I take it back. They already made an MMX 2.0, and also 4,266 other ones.
What happened to the 4,267th?
I don't fucking know.
That's
Why are there only 4,266?
Because I did math bad in my head. You land on the next floor.
Look, there's a toy.
Is this an electrical like
A
path? that we can step
toy.
on?
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to point out. Let's point out, you were just talking about it a second ago. As you land, you see with horror, oh shit, that's some blight. That's the purple pink lava that kills you. That you don't touch it and survive. It kills you.
Okay.
There's we'll
Can I
talk about
touch it?
that
And this is
exception
still
later.
just a
Don't touch
10-foot
the
wall.
fucking blight. This, as you would all know from people who live in this world, this destroys any and all biological material. If you touch the blight, it will eat your body until there is nothing left. Okay?
I
So
will
don't
very
touch the blight.
carefully push the blade out of the way using my prosthetic,
No, it's
which is made of metal and is not organic.
so I appreciate the idea, but this is like a pool of it. You're just pushing all the liquid?
Yeah.
One cupped hand at a time.
Kelly
So
just scooping it
powerful.
off the ledge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you can do that, but it'll take a few minutes to like clean up all the blight. And also, I imagine
Well,
because this is a
I just need to
multi-floor-
clean out like enough for me to like walk. I don't need it to be like a good amount. I just need it to, or like all of it. I just need enough that I can sneak through here.
I mean,
Also, if the blade is hot enough, it could still probably melt it.
I
Yeah,
would like to imagine while you're spending the minutes doing that,
Yeah, but
someone just
it's-
walks over here and just pushes the the thing
That
down.
would
just to
be
walk
very
push
across.
it,
funny.
and Callie, give me like a dexterity saving throw as this
Uh-oh.
door swings around
Oh.
towards you.
Well,
So what happens
The
if
door
that's a
didn't
nat
open?
1?
Oh wait, never mind. The door doesn't open yet. I was misreading my notes. So Callie doesn't die immediately because apparently turning on this fan, it doesn't open the door.
No, stay where you are.
Okay.
How
That door didn't open. That door didn't open.
tall
So-
is this again?
It is too tall to climb.
We need to press both of turn on that button to hit this fan and this fan at the same time to open up the door.
My puzzles are being arrived. Okay, so I'll say not the solution I intended, but Callie, with some time, you can clear out enough blight to get over to this button.
Cool, I step on it.
Okay, you step on it, and that's what makes the wall rotate. Good.
Okay. Don't go push the lever. Let's
Because
go
this fan
pull
is
the
on
lever.
now, and this fan is on now.
Is this a shiny treasure chest?
It is a shiny treasure
Don't eat the
chest.
fucking treasure chest.
Can I?
No,
No,
Myrna got
Ian
it
is
first.
your
Myrna got
first.
it first. Myrna,
They-
Monty moved his token first, so Monty gets to open it first. Roll a d20, Monty.
I
and
know. I
maybe
want to
you
open
might
it.
have
I'm
to
just chewing
Roll
on
a
it.
d20, money.
Money!
And maybe Monty might have to
11.
do some strength checks to
Yeah.
keep it from the cat.
The
The
fucking
cat is just teething on
Max
it.
is just is teething on it. Yeah, like he's just
So the
chewing
cat-
on a corner.
It's bigger than you are. You can't eat it.
It's just teething.
Yeah, but
not
like,
eating.
yeah, you know, like how like little puppies sometimes like gnaw on like the sides of
corner.
tables and cabinets. Yeah, the corners. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Yeah,
But
my fucking
Myrna-
puppy just destroyed a table when he was a puppy. It like literally like ate the corners off.
That's what MMX is doing right now.
It's made of metal. Can you even digest
He
that?
likes metal, okay? And instead of like it being wood, like puppies like to chew on wood, MMX likes to chew on metal. Can a boy have his vices?
No.
Be nice to
You're the
him.
most chaotic
No.
character I've ever had. Okay, but Myrna opens the chest, and inside you find this black sphere that has like a glass opening in it, and you can see the water inside, and you turn it over, and there is an infinity symbol that has been carved into this sphere.
Yes, the magic 8 ball.
Son of a
you
bitch,
said-
yes, you got
As
that.
soon as you said Black Spear, it went, oh yeah, he did the magic 8 ball thing. Can I have
Ancient
a cautious,
treasures of the forgotten worlds.
Nikolai pull the lever so I can fly over here?
Yes, you could have. But yes, you can. Nikolai does his command and pull lever, and that rotates this. And as it rotates, is Callie still on the button? Yes, Callie's
Yeah.
on the button. You get thrown. And unfortunately, oh, but no one's on that button.
Atlas, could you go step on that button over there? Whee! Okay, I'm gonna go push this down.
Okay,
We'll
you have
land over here.
solved my puzzle labyrinth. Yes. But
Sometimes the
Monty,
first
what
like
you
10
got is
seconds of
you
looking at
can
everything.
you can ask one question per day and have the magic 8 ball answer. What would you like to ask?
Let's just do a test question.
Oh, is it? This was a
What?
factory?
Okay, that's very smart
Was
from
it a fact-
Jasper. That you did. I didn't even get a chance to say that. That you can just see like cut out metal letters like lying everywhere. Not sure what those are. You've deciphered what they spelled out originally.
Well, I guess I don't have to ask that question anymore. What's at the end of this dungeon? And I shake it.
You shake it, and it is going to respond. Well, this would be the DM imagining how you guys are gonna do. It is going to respond. Outlook not so good.
I think it's broken.
Yeah.
Let's keep going, guys.
Okay. Do we want to skip to everyone arriving on the next floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you
This-
jump down and you land on the next floor, and you see this is a much smaller floor, and oh shit, there's a bunch of chaos going around. There's a bunch of blight everywhere. A Gort Lane is fighting this big robot made out of fans. His crew is dead. Everything's like going crazy right now. Who wants to roll for initiative?
Just gonna sit and watch for a bit.
Me.
Are you really going to leave Gort words? Are you going to leave a man for dead?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's rude. Okay, let me real quick write down your initiatives.
I got a
Wait,
14.
why'd you roll? Oh, wait. 12, 13.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, Crow's a bit slow on the uptake. One's especially
It's
fast this
fine.
time.
It gives me time to eat my dinner.
Myrna was pretty quick.
Callie's probably gonna be first. I need 2 enemies though. Okay, that's gonna be okay. That's interesting.
Metal and hot dog.
MMX has a belly full of metal and probably one less baby tooth. But we've arrived at the mid-boss floor against this big fucking fan monster cobbled together fans from this factory that you're probably piecing together how this place originally went. And Fort Lane is fighting, and I don't know why I'm explaining things, because first up in the initiative is Callie.
Okay, well... Wait. My fucking cat is laying on my keyboard!
Oh god, MMX is real!
And my cat actually is as much of a menace as MMX. No, get off my... I threw her on my bed, and she immediately walked straight back onto my keyboard.
All according
Yeah,
to...
I know that feeling.
Yeah, So, I will, start by casting Hunter's Mark, on the big robot, and then I'm just gonna, let me see, yeah. Oh wait, no, hang on, let me redo this, because I have idea. Yeah, Hunter's Mark on the robot, and then I'm going to just fire an arrow.
An arrow. Okay, roll to hit.
That is a 21.
21, that hits. Roll damage.
Cool. Ooh, max damage. So that is 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage.
Also, you
Good
forgot
roll.
my crow again.
No, I didn't
Or
forget
Raven.
it. You just left several... The Raven, you just left him up on
No.
floor 1. That's
No.
where the token is. That's where you left him.
No. You said
That is-
everyone. That includes Arnaud.
Arnaud isn't a person. Arnaud is a construct.
Okay, literally not a construct. That's not what those
Actually,
words mean.
Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. So
Well,
the birdies with
more
us.
specifically, Disney has retconned it. Family means go to school in the U.S. and leave your sister with a social worker.
Hawaii is the U.S.
Well, you know what I mean. California.
mainland.
Okay, so in
Go to
Casey's
California.
headcanon, there's 49
Wow.
states.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Not
Hawaii's just a
headcanon.
colony.
Like, no, Hawaii should be sovereign.
Hawaii
That's
wants
okay,
to be
but like,
sovereign.
yeah,
If
Hawaii
we
wants to
didn't
be
have
sovereign, but that's
headcanon.
not. Casey's still implying that it's like under U.S. jurisdiction. It's just not a state.
You know what the point is, live action Disney remakes are shitty, and you dealt 13 damage to the robot. What else on your turn, Jordan?
I just move Arnaud and that's it.
Okay, good. It becomes Myrna's turn.
Ooh. Yeah, Myrna's just gonna hop, skip, and jump past everyone. Right about there. Yeah. Right next to that body.
Okay.
On the way, she's going to activate her dragon tattoos, giving her extended reach and a bit more damage. And she's gonna take a swipe at the robot.
God, I forgot how fucking far your range is. That's like insane. Roll
Yeah,
to hit. That's you like punch it, but your fist like slides off. It's made of metal. Oh no, it's made of metal, and MMX is hungry.
Yeah, that's my turn though.
Okay, next up in the initiative order is the robot who.
Oh wait, I forgot my Hunter Strike damage.
Add your extra retroactive damage.
Yeah, that should have been extra 3 damage.
Okay, so the robot starts its turn, and then it remembers it took 3 more damage. But first, the robot is going to take a strike on Gort Lane and just, oh, that's a big slash across his chest. He's barely standing at this point. And then it is going to aim its big fan head down towards you, Myrna, and it is going to blow you back, and you get like kind of pushed into this wall away from it slightly. And like I feel like with good perception, you can kind of see this thing's legs are like bolted to the ground, which is might be a problem for it. But
All I need to do is hit the
I hope
oscillation button.
I hope
again.
this button just makes it start spinning like a Beyblade.
we'll see what the button does. It becomes Jasper's turn.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and dash. And try to like put myself in range of this robot. I'll just have my sword out, and I can't really do anything else, so I'll end my turn there.
Okay, it becomes MMX's turn.
Throw out the cat.
Um. Ooh. I can't like see the lines. Okay, 3, 4, 5.
Before you move, since we had it confirmed that we jumped down each hole with me riding Callie's shoulders and you being held, would you be up here with Callie right now? Not back here.
Would Callie have put the cat down before she ran into combat?
I don't know if Callie can attack holding.
Yeah, I
MMX.
can't
True.
attack
I would've-
holding MMX.
I got put down at some point.
Believe
Okay,
it
well,
or not, a bow requires 2 hands.
I would probably still be on your shoulders.
Okay.
I can't.
We'll get MMX one of those little like like
I'll just
chest
hang out. I'll
harnesses.
end my turn here. I can't. Even if I sprint, I don't want to sprint and then get beat up
Lame.
while I'm not raging. Let me
MMX
stay here.
MMX is a smart kitty. Okay, it becomes Arch's turn. You're still on top of Callie. You're like the tower thing. You're ratatouilleing. Your kids next door beating up LeBron, like in that commercial that no one else remembers. Psychic Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Would Psychic Blades do any damage? Because it's psychic damage.
Does it
This-
specifically? Does the stat block specifically say it has immunity to psychic?
Yeah, because there's a surprising amount of constructs that are not immune to that.
Let me double check if it is immune. Psychic is immune to psychic and poison. Ha! But it has no thoughts. It only knows must blow.
Okay. Wait. Good luck here. You have fun fighting, okay? I'm gonna pat the top of your head, and I'm gonna go jump off and walk towards the button.
Yes.
Okay, you walk onto the button, and it makes the red floor beneath this robot rotate.
Which way is it facing now?
Now it is facing east.
Use the rest of your movement to move off the button and back on, and just make it spin a bunch.
I know that's
It
what
is
I'm
now
gonna do.
facing north.
Okay, then I'm gonna step off for now.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone, poke in the butt.
It becomes Atlas's turn.
Woo!
It is still vexed, so I do still have advantage on my next attack against it. even if it does no damage.
Oh, cool. I'm going to
Objection!
do
It
guiding
says
bolt.
if you hit a creature and deal with this weapon and deal damage to the
Oh,
creature.
yeah, it does say that. Okay, never mind.
Ha! I'm smart. What is Atlas gonna do?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Finally!
Okay, that
Yeah, I was about to
They
say.
hit the guiding bolt, and now there is just a big target on the robot ass. It's not even a good ass. It's just like completely fat, like sheet of metal.
Okay, but like
15
if it
radiant.
wasn't a good ass, why is it glowing?
True.
Fair enough. Does the glow make it a better ass?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on your turn besides the fact that you've highlighted this thing so people can beat it up easier?
Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Give me
Okay.
that snake.
I will give you the snake. I need to keep the snake on the token layer. Snake.
And
There's
in
snake.
particular, I cannot control my token.
I've given you control.
Yeah. Don't mind him being put there.
Okay, anything else on your turn?
I make an attack as soon as I place it. You create a floating. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack. So I'm going to attack with spiritual weapon.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's my mom. That is an 11 to hit.
Okay, that misses. This thing's tough. Speaking of how tough it is, a Gort Lane like pulls out his what weapon would Gort Lane wield? His hat. He like
has
hits things with his hat.
He has the fucking.
Headbutt.
Oh god, what's the name of that character from James Bond with like the hat that can decapitate a statue?
Odd Job.
Odd Job. He has the Odd Job hat.
He swings his Odd Job hat that is a foot long, and it bounces off even with the guiding bolt because he doesn't have very high attack stat. Okay, it then becomes Callie's turn again. You have already solved the puzzle of the
Yay.
puzzle boss.
I'll move here. Do we play with flanking or no?
We do not.
No.
So
No,
sad.
just
Okay.
stay behind it and keep pegging it.
Yeah. I'm not going to peg it actually.
But its ass is glowing.
Does it even have a hole for me to peg?
You can make one.
That's true. I will do dual wielding attack, one with my dagger and one with my rapier. That is a 18 on the dagger and a 8 on the, or not 8, 13 on the rapier.
Dagger hits. Roll damage.
Ooh. That is 9 magical piercing damage, and oh wait, no, I'm thinking about it wrong. Yeah, okay, 9 magical piercing damage, and then I will have Arno come in and smack it as well with my bonus action. Oh wait, hang on. I keep forgetting about Hunter's Mark. So actually it's 14 damage total. It's an extra 5.
Okay, extra 5. Does Arno have any amount of like trepidation? Like as you're saying, hey, see that big fan? Go fly into it, bird. Fly into the fan.
No.
Okay.
I know it's loyal to a fault.
Yeah, exactly. That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Ah! Where did my dice go? Oh, that's max damage too. So it's 7 plus 4 is 11 slashing damage.
Damn, that bird pecks hard.
Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 3 plus my wisdom modifier. And
Okay.
then it will, Arno will fly away, and it does not provoke opportunity attacks because flyby.
I'm just realizing I didn't do Nikolai last turn because I'm Nikolai. Oh, that's all. $14. Okay.
Yeah, that's
wanna
my. That is my turn.
Okay. Yes, he's going to retroactively have taken his turn to get kind of close. Okay, it then becomes the turn of Myrna. I have to say it in the way that you say it.
You have to, otherwise I won't respond. Alright. Now I can actually do my bonus action bullshit. I'll start off with a flurry of blows.
Damn, you can still hit that. Okay.
Oh, no, you're right. I have to move up one. Okay. Hey, it all balances out.
Duality of man.
What do we got? What do we got?
Nat 1 and a nat 20.
Okay, one of those is going to hit. Roll damage.
Alright. It's gonna be lightning through my draconic.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
So it's gonna be 10 plus 2d6 force damage from my tattoos that I'm basically just beating this robot to death with.
Hmm?
That's gonna be 21 lightning.
God damn it, that's a really big fucking bunch. Awesome.
And
Anything
I
else?
still have one more.
Okay.
13 hit?
13 does not.
That's my turn.
Okay. And then, dun dun dun, it becomes the turn of the robot. Does a 16 hit Jasper?
Yes.
That's 17 slashing damage. Does a 20 hit Callie?
Yes. But can
I
it be
figured.
bludgeoning because it fucking, like, just backs that ass up into us? Because it's facing
No,
the
Yeah.
wrong
it's
way to swing.
it's like punching things behind it. It's kind of awkward, but it has.
So then it should have disadvantage.
No.
Yes. It can't turn around. It
Yeah,
can't
but it
see
can, like,
us.
yeah, I
If you
think
can't
it
see a
knows you're
target.
behind it because you're pegging it with your sword up its butt.
We also
Okay,
don't use
and
advantage and disadvantage enough.
that's
I see.
that's true. And also there's the fact that in D&D, if you know where something is but you can't visibly see it, you have disadvantage.
It has eyes on its butthole, I have decided.
So that's where I can peg it.
Oh god, no! My solution has made things worse. But the point is, that's 21 slashing damage as it just tears across your chest, Callie.
Ow.
We started off with you saying, I don't want to peg it to. Maybe I can make a hole. Oh, there's a hole.
Okay. And then it becomes Jasper's turn to get this thing back.
Alright. I'll take my greatsword and I'll slash down at it.
Mhm.
It's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9. If only you went up. If only you went up with the sword.
But it still takes 5 damage because of the mastery
Oh, that's cool.
slashing.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, good. It becomes the turn of Nikolai, who can run in there and is just going to join on the party, just beating up this poor, innocent robot who never did anything wrong. And he's gonna miss twice. And then it becomes MMX's turn.
Yippee! 1, 2, 3, I think. I can't see the lines. I'm blind. I have approached the creature.
Yeah, that would have been 30 feet. You can do that.
Can a
You
Thanos
approach
hit?
the-
Alright, I will rage. do
Scratch
my
its
little
ass eyes out.
Do my little super cyan transformation sequence.
Pulling that man in both its ass.
Actually, can you have like a fucking Sailor Moon transformation when you rage?
I mean, I suppose I could, yeah. I start glowing and floating in the air, and I do the spins and twirls. But, like, okay, the thing about a Sailor Moon transformation is, like, to everyone else, it'll just look like I'm, like in a ball of light, and then I come out looking all fucked up.
Okay.
It's the
Are you
anti-Sailor
wearing, like,
Moon transformation.
Are you wearing like a little skirt and like have your hair in bows after you land?
No, I'm just kidding. Well, when I rage, I do, like, MMX does become more beast-like, so, like, his teeth get longer, his nails get longer. He's, like, part
That's like-
veiled chameleon, so he has ridges along his back and on his face, those get longer and pointier.
So that's why you're always teething, because your teeth keep growing.
Yeah, it's fucked up, actually. He looks like a saber-toothed tiger, almost, when he's raging, 'cause his teeth get so big.
Hey, well,
I'm gonna swipe at this guy, I think. Oh. Wait, I crit!
Let's go!
Yeah.
roll
Oh, that's not
damage.
that exciting because this attack doesn't do a whole lot of damage anyways.
A crit is a crit.
I actually don't know what your build is. You're like an unarmed barbarian?
Path of the Beast.
Path of the
Yeah,
Beast.
I'm in Path of the Beast because it made the most sense as a beast. I just got more beast-like. That is 14 slashing? Is it slashing? Slashing damage?
Okay.
And then I can attack again.
Hey, roll to hit.
This time I got a 19.
19 will hit. Roll damage.
13 damage.
13 damage. This thing, I mean, it's still standing, but you've done a good chunk of this thing's health. You can tell it's getting all beat up and broken down.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't get a 1 on one of my damage die. It's fucked up. Well, that's my turn.
Okay.
Now,
next
what's
up is
fucked
gonna
up
be-
is that this thing has eyeballs on its ass.
They're
I
like
mean,
it's like, listen, have you been in a modern car? It's like a rear view sensor, so it can see what goes on when it backs up.
I mean, yeah, but like the car doesn't see that usually. I mean, some of them do, I
Hold
guess.
on, the
but...
car, the camera is plugged into the car sees it.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, they're not, unless you're in like a really fancy ass car, it doesn't interpret the data, it just sends it to somewhere else.
Well, that's what makes this thing so advanced, is that it can see and process it. Hold on, if it has eyes on its front, then it could definitely smart enough to do its back ass camera. The point is, it's Arch's turn.
Press the button a bunch of times.
Press the button, press the button.
Spend all your movement pressing the button over and over and over again.
Oh god. This poor robot.
Make it spin.
Is the robot alive enough to feel nauseous?
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't. It doesn't have a stomach. Zane? They might have popped out. for a
What's up?
sec.
Sorry.
It's your
sorry,
turn.
Okay. I am going to look around the corner, see everyone molesting the robot, and I'm going to step
Don't
on and
say
off.
molesting.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
step on and off
haven't.
the
I haven't
button.
gotten to that part yet.
How many times do you step on and off the button?
As much as my 100 feet of movement will allow me to until it's facing north again. I'm just going to spin the fuck out of the robot.
How much
Yeah.
movement do you have?
120 feet.
Oh my
100 and-
god.
How the fuck do you have 120
Double
feet
dash.
movement?
Double dash.
I'm
Yeah, double
I have
dash.
I have dash and then I have tabaxi dash.
Okay, so this thing fucking spins around like a top.
Yeah. The
like
Beyblade
it's
theme
Bulma
just starts
at some
fucking
point.
playing from like just omnipotently.
I'm like, and then once it's like facing back north, I'll stop, look at it, and see if there's any change in the robot. If it somehow actually affected it and made it weaker,
No.
like parts start flying out and like screws are hitting people as it spins.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have 120
Okay.
feet and it's 10 feet. You can rotate it 12 times in 6 seconds. That means it's doing a full rotation 2 times every second.
Okay,
Oh,
then
this
for
thing, it's just.
Oh my god, it's doing a special move. Everybody look out.
okay,
It's
then for
doing
my
a whirlwind
action,
slash.
I'm going to do the one thing that Arch doesn't like to do, and he's going to pull out an actual weapon, and
Oh,
he's
no.
going to fire a bow shot at it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Last time, I recall that when you took off your coat, it clanked. So, are all the knives in your coat just decorative?
Yes.
They're all real knives, but he doesn't use them.
Then why?
Intimidation.
Okay.
It's both intimidation and misdirection.
Okay,
So
that's 8
14
piercing. Never mind,
piercing
14
damage.
piercing damage. I can't read.
Yeah.
Okay, robot having bad day, robot getting bullied.
It's the robot's fault for being an affront to God.
Not an affront to God.
You put eyeballs on its ass.
What? So did Ford Motor. Can't fucking talk tonight.
And you're
So do
telling
car
me that when
manufacturers.
God created humans, he was like, yes, one day they will create the automobile.
How much
Yes,
reach does this thing have?
yes,
Could everyone
by
just like step
Christian
back 5 feet
doctrine,
from it and they
yes,
can't
like
touch people?
either God is dead or God wanted people to put eyes on asses. Those are the only two logically consistent interpretations. So which is it, Jordan?
I'm fucking quoting that.
Okay. Okay, next up in the initiative order is Atlas.
I'm going to guiding bolt again. 'Cause it finally
Okay.
worked this time. So 21 to hit,
21 will hit. Roll damage.
13.
That is 13 more damage to Assibot. What's become?
And then spiritual weapon is going to attack. But while everyone is distracted with the fan monster, um, I want the spiritual weapon to move around it.
Terrified by the. You're so slow in saying this, and it's building tension.
Oh, and I want to attack it from like the front. Because everyone else is focused on the ass.
Not its front ass eyes. Okay, roll to hit. What's the hit?
Don't get me wrong, I thought about having spiritual weapon hit the guy so we could get his hat.
I
But
fully expected you to just murder Gort Lane.
I am still very tempted to murder this man. Do not
So
get me wrong.
So a 24 does hit.
Oh god, what is my damage dice? I think it's 8. I have too many tabs that I have to switch between. Okay, it's 1d8. Plus my modifier. That is 12 damage.
Okay, this thing is just barely standing at this point as it becomes the turn of Gort Lane, who is a badass motherfucker who is going to kill this thing. Like he says, hey, watch this. I'm going to kill this thing. And he stabs the robot. And it doesn't kill him. But he did deal 7 damage. Not a Gort W. It becomes Callie's turn.
Oh
Callie
yeah.
has eyes on its ass and also
I'm going for both eyes.
hit.
The lowest of the two is a 17.
That's gonna miss.
Okay, the other one is a dirty 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage to stab it in the eye ass.
Okay. That's 8 plus 14 piercing in the eye.
Okay, so sort of describe how this happens.
Me? So I take my rapier. Well, I start with my like hidden blade, and I imagine I try and poke it, and it just doesn't really work. So then I take my rapier and I just jam it straight into the eye.
Okay. So you stab through this camera, and I feel like it like just glitches out and like just fucking explodes because you stabbed it up it's a camera, it's not an eye, but you stabbed it up its ass eye, and it's gonna make this thing it's gonna make this thing just explode into this ball of wind as its fans short circuit and go overdrive as it dies, and it blows everyone away from it, and you all slam together into this wall like a big group huddle.
Cool. I told you that I would peg it eventually. I just hadn't done it yet.
But unfortunately, you're pegging this thing to death. Also, it blows your bird, and your bird goes off screen, and we'll have to fly.
Why do you just love
It does
bullying
what to the
Arno?
bird?
Yeah, why? That's.
I don't know. I am not bullying Arno.
You are. You fucking session 1. You hit him with a ship, and then you left him behind. I did not.
It's not my fault that you flew the ship in the direction that Arno was.
And don't you think Arno would be above where the ship is?
You're the one. I'm not even the one who said you killed your birds. You're the one who's like, oh shit, I just hit him with an airship.
No, because I wanted to move him, and I was like, Casey, he's underneath the ship.
Yeah, because you hit. The point is, this thing dies, and it's a big explosion of wind, and oh no, poor Gort Lane gets blasted back into this wall, and then he falls down into the blight. I don't go bird watching with a shotgun.
Yes, you do.
Also, that would be hunting. That wouldn't be bird watching.
It depends on your mentality. It depends on your mentality.
People do go bird watching with shotguns. It's not that weird.
I should have killed Gort with the spiritual weapon so he could have gotten his hat.
Yes, but
we can still get it. I have Mage Hand.
Does his hat weigh
Fingers on my temples,
10 pounds or less?
Yeah, does it weigh more than 10 pounds? Because that's
It
one
is a
strong.
really big hat.
That is one strong neck if it weighs more than 10 pounds.
Gort Lane's got the strongest neck in the ironworks, bro. That's why I got my own airship.
His neck are as wide as his shoulders.
Yes. His neck is as wide as his shoulders. He was the real JoJo character all along. Wait, no, that was before we started recording. I'm referencing. So, like, he gets blasted back into this wall, and he falls into the blight, and his response is just, oh God, the pain, as you watch, just like his body is burning away into nothing, and he's like screaming. And what does the party do?
I'm just gonna cover my ears.
We're ambivalent.
I'll salute.
So he is slowly dying right now.
Yeah, it'll be like a few seconds till he burns away completely, but this is
I'm gonna throw a psychic blade at him since we can't save him. I'm just going to kill him quickly. And
okay, so you mercy kill Gort. Wait, don't your daggers make people experience nightmares when you hit them?
No, they're just psychic daggers. They do psychic. They
You
can do whatever the
also
fuck I want
can't
them to psychic
experience a
wise.
nightmare if you're fucking dead.
Yeah, it's a.
It
for
was
the
just the
psychic.
last thing they experienced.
My psychic blades. I imagine them just like slowly shutting off the brain's like nerves to the rest of the body.
Okay, so you
So I just like
mercy kill
fully.
Gortlane.
Yeah.
Weird that
Yeah.
he's named after a real person.
Yeah, we can't save him once he falls into the blight like that, with everyone super far away.
Yeah.
I will grab his hat with Mage Hand.
Okay, so you now have.
What's the
Okay,
weapon
I'm gonna
sets?
say, if you are wearing Gortlane's big obnoxious hat, you can, and it has dagger stats. Actually,
Short
no, it has scimitar stats, is what I was using for it.
Fuck yeah. I
You
will
have the
like.
hat scimitar
Wait.
of Gortlane, who is
That
now
means
dead.
you can.
He died horribly.
That means you can triple wield with the hat because it doesn't take up a hand slot.
It's still a number of actions per turn thing, though.
Yeah. But
Are you
technically,
going
you
to
have three
replace
It would
the
look cool.
cool-ass pirate hat with, like, the Gortlane Squeezy Jibs hat?
No, I am not, because my action economy is already so fucked. I don't need more. I will, like, hold it to my chest and give him a salute.
He doesn't salute back because he's already fucking dead. His eyes are glazed over.
Well, yeah, it's more like a solemn thing.
Yeah. Goodbye, Gortlane. You had 3 lines and acted like a douchebag. You had a cool.
Oh, dude, you know what it was? You know what fucking doomed him? It was Atlas scratching off the flame.
If he had 2 flames, he could have outrun the blight, but Atlas,
Exactly.
you cursed him. That was a symbol to his patron deity, the deity of Fireball.
He worships Guy
The
Fiery.
maiden and the mother. Guy Fiery does not exist in this world. This is already torchbearers enough, but I promise I will not do a Guy Fiery.
That's so sad.
Yes, but also all the wind released by that robot exploding, it changes these clouds and causes a light ring to open up, and you can see that you could dive through.
Is there, like, anything on the robot or anything like that? Like, can I try and loot it?
It's just like pieces of fans and stuff that you don't really understand. I will say, this thing is like technology, but it isn't lost levels of technology. Maybe in like the circuitry that you stab through when you pegged it to death, but like the fans and stuff.
Oh,
Is it made out of orichalcum?
Dude, there was such a missed fucking opportunity when Atlas guiding bolted it. You could have had him say, "Bite my shiny metal ass."
Yeah. But unfortunately, it had no mouth, so it could not quote Bender.
Is it made out of orichalcum?
It is not made out of orichalcum. It is made out of ordinary metal. You will know when it's orichalcum, which is this glowing, burning metal.
Okay, I'm gonna spin it a couple more times.
Okay,
I will be chewing on it.
Look, I'm spinning it while MMX is on top of it.
Yeah, can we like?
MMX is going to get dizzy.
No, MMX, hold on. Your teeth have to hold
up a little bit of metal.
MMX, if you let go to vomit, you will be flung by this thing into the blight and die immediately. Hold on, MMX.
Yeah, can we like take part of the robot as a chew toy for MMX?
Yeah.
I will allow you. Which section do you cut off for a chew toy?
What section is MMX most interested in, based on what like he's going for?
Does he? Is there does he have a phallus?
No. No.
Why would you have a phallus?
I'm not giving MMX a robo dick to chew on.
It has an arm that's kind of phallic shaped, vaguely.
I do like that. Like putting eyes on its ass That's fine, but Robo-Dick, that's where the line is drawn.
That took it too
Mike,
far.
Look, it even has like this little
cars with
cod
backup
piece.
cameras. Cars with backup cameras.
Dude,
are fine.
it does.
Cars with
It literally
shotguns
has a cod
deserve to
piece.
be
What
used
is the
by
cod piece for if not for Robo-Dick?
cod piece is like where its legs connect to the torso.
That's where the legs connect to the dick.
Yeah.
You want to take the cod piece?
Is that what MMX? Whatever MMX is like going on to chew is what Callie will take.
What the fuck is this, Nikki?
There's this like giant robot god in FF14, and someone modded
Why
a
does it
dick
have a
and
fucking
balls.
dick?
I love the
modded a
golden
dick
balls.
Someone modded a dick and balls onto him,
The,
and like uploaded that online as a mod that you can download so that people can all.
in my like short time playing Final Fantasy, that is still not even close to the most vile mod I've seen.
I don't know.
There's like 50 mpreg mods and also
Oh my
like
god.
50
Yeah.
This is being recorded,
50?
by the way.
yeah.
Anyways, for completely unrelated reasons, Nikki, go on.
Nick's gonna get accused of murder, but this will be her alibi, so this has to be played in court of law.
Welcome to this mod. You get to recreate the Omegaverse. Have fun.
So anyway,
I can't have a robot dick and balls to chew on. I guess I would like one of the like one of the fan wings.
Okay, yeah, I'll take one off.
You have obtained one fan wing. Okay.
Before we jump, I'm going to gather all the bodies and put them like
Yeah.
laying next to each other.
Also, before Arch starts with that, what kind of gear do these guys have? Is there anything
Nothing
more
really
useful on us
stands
than
out.
on them?
There's some scimitars, there's some leather armor, there's
Do you have any like identification? Like, I don't know if there's a universal identity. Like, do we have
would Jasper know?
like do we have licenses in this world with our names and pictures, or is it?
I don't think so.
Do we have dog tags or some? What's the
Everyone has
Imagine-
a
Jasper was an
tattoo on
ironworks
their
worker.
left ass cheek.
How do they take
No,
a
that's
census in this
only
world?
you.
Cut them off.
And also, if it's side note, I have never seen Friendship is Magic, but aren't cutie marks supposed to be like, this is my special interest? Which would mean that MMX's special interest is MMX.
So MMX is a narcissist.
Kanye West.
If
That
it
is
was
the
characters.
of
if it was an
content, I
actual
guess.
cutie mark, yes, but since they're an experiment, it's just Red 13. It's just where the cutie mark would be.
Okay. I will say, tell you what, you can find. I will establish now, because you asked, there are like passports and IDs, and now you have 3 random guys' passports.
Okay, I will take them just so we can give them to their families.
Oh, that's nice.
And I will also attempt to fish out his body and carefully grab his passport.
Oh, it's all fucking burned away by now.
Oh, okay, just fully melted, skeleton
Yeah,
and all.
fully. There isn't even a skeleton left.
Cool.
Wait,
I'm
hold on,
also gonna.
calcium a metal?
Bone juice.
Calcium is a metal. Yes, actually.
Yes, calcium is a metal.
Okay.
And it
Calcium in its
explodes in
purest form
contact
is a
with
metal.
water.
Yep, it's highly reactive.
So there is
yes.
little shards of calcium left. Like bones aren't pure calcium. Most of the bones are gone, but there's like little bits of that. Maybe the iron from the blood is left.
I do like that it's lava, but it's not hot enough to melt metal.
Oh no, this is like special lava. It specifically destroys biological materials.
Yeah.
Wait, does Callie not wear gloves? I just realized.
On one hand, she does, but her metal arm is magic.
Okay, in that case, yeah.
For prosthetic now. I'm also gonna take off I'm gonna take the entire like head, just the blades on the inside though. I'm gonna.
Well, there's only 2 left.
Oh, you took the head?
Mm.
Yeah, I took
Or
one
the
of
hands.
his fan wings.
Well, he
No,
has
he
also he also has fan wings on the hands. both of his hands have.
Oh, I
have
wanted one of the
propellers.
big ones.
Oh, you should take the entire thing.
Well, I
Yeah, the
imagine
smaller
that
piece.
Callie can't like break off the fan wing right here, right now. So I kind of imagine that she took the entire fan blade.
You
Oh,
you
we
walk.
just have the whole
Yeah.
the whole head.
Yeah, or
Can
just the blades.
MMX proudly carry it around in his mouth?
I mean, I guess.
Nothing
Sure.
stopping you from
Fuck
doing
yeah.
that, other than Callie being like,
Kind
"What is
of
that? What's in your
is.
mouth?"
Yeah, I just start trying to pry open MMX's mouth.
Spit it out. Okay, if you have the blade head, I'll get it from you later. I'm gonna grab one of the hand propellers and I'm gonna shove it in my bag just for later, and I'm gonna go to the hole and wait for everyone.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
pick
we're
up
gonna jump in.
MMX and then go to the hole.
And I will allow you to take Arno with you. This time
Fucking
instead of
better.
I mean, Arno would always be following. It's not like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it's not like
yes.
Arno's sitting there
That's not
staring
like up
at
for
Callie
debate.
walk away. Yeah, Callie walks away, and Arno's just like, "Nah, fuck you."
Okay, and we arrive at this, and you get the feeling, ooh, this is like final puzzle before boss level thing. We should take this seriously. It's a very big, long one. Who wants to solve puzzles?
Okay.
So,
One person, come over here. Come help me.
Alright.
Uppies.
Uppies into the fan.
Okay, go push button.
Should I start pushing this?
I'm
hole?
gonna go push a lever. Give me a second. Whee!
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you
Go.
figured. I was gonna be like, you aim for this, but you keep going and you end up like at this one. You're just like fully fucking going with this shit.
I'm gonna go pull the lever.
Okay.
And then
you
this should
pull-
turn, and then that should let you guys
Yep.
push the stick to
I'll
reach.
after that goes, I will go across.
Okay. You guys are very smart and
Wait,
solving.
can you take the cat with you?
Yeah, I presumed that I hadn't dropped you.
You,
Okay.
Callie, do you want to go get the treasure chest?
I don't know how,
But
but
how
like,
would
yeah.
you get that?
You go stand right here at the edge, and I'm gonna pull the lever again.
Okay.
Wait, how
That is
long
not
is
the
it?
intended solution, and
Wait,
these walls are too
wait.
slippery to hold on to.
on
You just jump up in the air and let it push you. Let it slam into you and go to the other side.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, don't do that. That you will fall to your death as you get smacked
Wait.
with the.
Could it? Let me read. Oh my god, I can't. Do it.
No.
I'll cast levitate, and then it'll
Shut up.
actually
Okay.
push you.
Okay, I will put MMX down first, but then yes, I will do this.
Okay. You should
How are
probably
you
cast
gonna get
levitate first.
back?
Don't worry
Levitate
about
lasts
it.
like 10 minutes.
Grab onto
Yeah.
the wall again, and it'll
If
fling
the
him back.
chest is already there, that means there's a way back.
Yeah, so we can just you don't have to move it. I'll do that and then open the chest. What's in it?
Okay, roll me a d20 for the chart. That's not
an
the intended
11.
solution, by the way. The intended solution was this fan down here. 11 wasn't an. No, it wasn't an 11. Re-roll, because that's the magic 8-ball, and you don't get.
What's a nat 1?
Magic 8-ball.
Nat 1. No! Not the Nat 1!
Is it a bag of beans?
Not
bag of
bag of
beans.
beans, but very close.
It's a deck of many things.
Nope. Jar of bees. Jar
Yes,
of
yes! Oh my fucking god! Oh, Callie's fucking stashing that.
So bad.
Wait,
Okay.
Can we have a whole like beehive arc? Like, can we forget the maelstroms? We should just start selling honey because, like, okay, think about it.
Oh,
How many
it starts
bees are
again.
in this? How many bees are in this universe, you guys?
We could make so much money off this bag of
Probably
bees.
honey. Yeah,
Dude.
we can just start a honey farm. charm.
They're
Fuck
magic constructs
pirating.
that just sting you and then fade from existence.
Yeah, but Casey, also consider the fact that it was fucking destiny for me to get the jar of bees. That is my favorite magic item of all time.
It's a lot of people's favorite. It's a crowd pleaser, which is why it's on the list.
You see, Casey,
Okay.
we just won't make the bees sting anybody.
That's the
Okay,
thing,
so
is it was most useful for intimidation rolls than it was in combat.
Okay.
Okay, so
And I'll let Arch like swing the thing back and let you back. I forgot about levitate. Next one I design is going to be levitate proof.
Okay, buddy.
levitate also it does last for 10 minutes, and it does allow them to float themselves around wherever they want, so they could just float around right now for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
can I just like float into the hole and then drop down?
Not by yourself. Don't
Can
do
you
that.
propel yourself while levitating?
Yes, it's weird how the spell works.
I thought it had to be like pushed.
I think you have to be like it's only like a certain amount of feet you can float.
Looking it up. I mean, you can go ahead and go
No,
to.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
say
do
that-
that.
Yeah, you might not want to go ahead because that would be a few turns of you.
Oh no, they
fucking
float
running.
20 feet and they remain suspended, but they can't be moved by pushing or pulling.
I'll be here to catch Callie and then drag them around.
Can Myrna just end levitate once I'm back?
Oh, true.
Oh, if you are the target of the spell though, you can change your altitude going up and down, and you can also use your action to move the target.
Okay, who's next? Who has a thing they want to do to solve my puzzles? I figured this would be like 2 sessions. I forgot how good you guys are with puzzles.
We like puzzles.
I feel like we go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone should probably go down.
Where did I go? Oh.
Take your time.
Just knock. Jesper, could you knock over that pole onto the button again?
Jasper has a job in this dungeon, it seems.
Rah!
I think that should be
It's
the
pushing
last button we
pulls on
push,
button.
actually.
It doesn't.
Oh.
I don't think it matters really.
Well,
Listen,
because
someone
it
needs to
actually-
do the job.
it actually is this fan, so we can go to the teleporting hole, and we don't really need this fan on yet. This should be the last one we do.
No, wouldn't we not be able to get to this lever?
Yeah, there's a wall in the
if
way.
this
Yeah.
this one is on.
Yeah, we need to take the pull off the button for now, and then put it back on once we're
So we
ready.
need to get
Currently
to
this
this
one,
I'll
lever
push it back.
first.
Okay,
I'll
given
put it down.
Casey's established piss poor understanding of physics, I don't think we have to worry
Yeah,
about
this
that.
This is like video game puzzle. None of this fucking makes any sense in real
Okay,
life.
so what we want to do is have one of you go ahead and stand on the button that Atlas is on. Stand over here in this corner. It'll push you forward and then towards the wall. You pull the lever, which will immediately make me fly into the hole because I'm right here in front of the hole, and then all of you guys just walk over here.
Yup, I
Okay,
push.
Kelly does it. You're very good. You've cracked this puzzle. And also, as you're going by this wall, you notice there's a thing on the wall. That's interesting.
What is said thing?
Words.
It's a
thing.
photograph in like a glass case, which is it's a photograph in a glass case, and you can see it's just this photo of a factory, and it has those metal letters from a few floors ago, and it's just spelling out on top of the factory, Font Flight Aeronautics Factory, is what this photo is of.
You write the name out.
Sorry, what was that?
Font Flight.
On flight.
Yeah. And no, can I eat the glass, please? Nikki types. No! Stop eating glass! On
Oh.
flight.
Day
I get
one
it,
of
because we're having a fun
of
flight.
shut up. Day one of pet training with MMX is going to be training MMX to not eat glass.
Look,
Don't eat
MMX
glass because it's
ate
bad for
glass
your teeth.
once and it didn't hurt him. So how is he supposed to know that eating glass equal bad?
Actually, wait, another question. How do I get off of here?
Ah,
Oh
yes.
shit.
How are you supposed to get off of? Oh, I see how.
I do flip
Don't you
the
still have
lever.
levitate?
Okay, so you. Okay, let's do things in the order they happen. You flip the lever. This rotates because the button is still pressed down. Arch gets flown ahead. Callie, you can jump like into the way of this fan and get shot back to the start.
Whee! Okay.
And that's like the
Holy
intended way
shit.
to get the chest. And then from the wait, how do you get back from there?
Yeah, I
You
think
need-
we might have soft locked Callie.
Guys.
Oh, shit, Callie is
Guys!
Yeah, I'm gonna move this pole off of the button,
There's no way it's been 10 minutes.
and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my
I
jump
should
over
still have
here.
levitate.
Okay, then I'll just
Callie should
levitate
be able to
black.
levitate.
Oh.
You sounded so disappointed.
Like, there's
I'll
no
move the
feasible way
thing
it's
back
been
on the
10
button.
minutes.
Listen, just because we solve the puzzles fast in real life does not mean our characters do.
Yeah, also,
I
I don't
mean-
know if we just like straight ran down here.
I mean, the smartest character in the party is currently not here, and me being the second smartest did solve everything in like that time as both like the player and the character.
Would you like to just all go to the next one? Because
Yes.
at
Yes.
soft lock, I will allow you to cheese with levitate because I didn't think things through.
And I am bringing the fucking bird this time.
Well, I think I would have
Good.
just
And the
flicked the
cat?
switch again, and then
And the
he's been
cat.
stuck.
Okay, let me just get some things prepared. So we're about to get the boss of the arc, which might take a while. I don't. Do you guys want to do this next time?
Yes.
Or
No. Now.
We can do it now. That's fine.
now? Are you sure?
Yes.
Now.
Okay, we'll deal with
it's
this now. Let me just get things set up.
If it's another puzzle boss, we get to just abuse your puzzle boss again.
This is a puzzle boss, but it's harder to abuse. As you jump down and you land on the 5th and final floor, this big boss arena, you see this giant, big old dragon. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a head, but also, fortunately, it has 2 heads. OMG, 2 head? 2 heads just floating in the air next to it. And you see, you don't actually see this. This is the players seeing it, not the characters. But as the Elden Ring boss text just appears on the screen, Dula Hydra the Vicious, Guardian of the Fawn Flight Maelstrom. So, 2 dragon heads, dragon body. You can see, oh, the Citadel team's here. They're fighting. They got here quickly.
How did they get here, like, without doing the puzzle?
What puzzle?
Puzzle resets.
There are multiple routes through. They did not go the same path as you. There's multiple like.
Oh, so
routes
then
through
you
it.
should be making multiple puzzle paths so that we can choose our own route.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. DM tip: if you say there are 2 doors here, one on the right and one on the left, there's only one fucking door.
Only if you're a
No.
coward.
If we're going down, then there's obviously a third one. Just blow up the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to be Yugi Moto and kill this blue eyes?
I summon Exodia.
That is
What?
a
Exodia?
blue
No one's
dick
ever
and
summoned
balls.
him. Also, I just realized, no, you fucking don't, Yugi. That's not how Exodia works. You don't summon it. It's like a card effect that activates in the hand.
Auto win, yeah.
You want to re-roll for initiative or just keep
I'll
the existing
reroll.
ones?
I'm fine with keeping.
Okay, we
Okay,
throw
let's do
MMX
keeping.
up to the
Keeping is
head.
less work for Casey.
MMX, we threw
How
you
long
up
have we
to the
been in the
head.
dungeon? I want to
You take-
see if my tattoo recharged.
You take the you take the head we took off the robot and you slam it in the stump. The dragon.
Well, then you're just gonna bring Aspot
But-
back from the dead.
But that's my chew toy.
Okay, well then you insert yourself into the stump, and you get a new body.
Yeah, so really important question, Casey. How peggable is this robot?
I mean,
He's very clearly a big dick and balls. Just look at him.
He's the
Well,
pegger.
it does.
Like,
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to
You're
ignore
welcome.
everything you have said and everything that's
No,
going on.
this is a really
First-
important question.
First
You can't
in the
hide from the truth.
First in the initiative is I'm going to ignore your drawings. First in the initiative is Sai, who is going to run up and make some stabs with her long sword. And that is going to be, what even is this fucking thing's AC? And that is going to be the dirty 20 hits and deals 13 damage to the body. Now,
you
next
mean
up
to
is
the shaft?
Zedekai was gonna kill you. Zedekai was gonna find your location and he's gonna fucking kill you.
I'm gonna look out over the gap while they're attacking and be like, right, you should probably attack one of the heads at a time. Ignore the body.
Okay. Make a persuasion roll.
Sure, I am quite proficient in that.
11. They're like, no! They just. What did
Fuck
you
it.
even fucking. I'm looking at it now. What did you even. What is the orange stuff on the dragon? Like the white's come and the blue is
Well,
diggable.
okay,
What
but
is
like,
orange?
we don't know what color the cum of a dragon is. It could be like multicolored.
Shut up.
It's a rainbow.
Yeah.
So
Hogan, the
blue
dragon
dick
cum.
white cum is going to kill Jordan specifically.
With cum?
Is going to kill you specifically.
Casey, I hope you know I have a backup character, and he's insane, and I love him. But
He's worse.
yeah, he is. Because he would say that out loud in character.
So it's Callie's turn. It is Calliara Bardo's turn.
So how far
right.
can I move with levitate?
Oh god, you're still fucking floating. Why
You
didn't I
gotta be
ban that
pushed
spell? I
or
gave you a list of
pulled.
banned spells, but I
Well,
forgot to levitate
they
on.
can lower themselves to the ground and like kick off the wall, the platform we're standing on towards the
Yeah.
thing.
Or we could tie a rope to you like a little Cali balloon.
Casey is so flustered.
I pat your cheek. Remember, one of the heads
So
first.
what will... No, go ahead, Zane.
No, I'm just telling Callie to target one of the heads first. Take down one head and
Yup.
the other. You know, like all reptiles with
Whee!
their hemipenes.
I also
hold on,
imagine
what do
I'm
you
still
mean, like,
holding
all
MMX.
What do you mean, like, all reptiles? Is that like a reptile thing that they have heads that are floating?
They have hemipenes, so they have two heads.
They have two dicks.
See, you
Okay,
even made
I'm
it
so
accurate,
happy
Casey.
I'm not the only person thinking about that.
Why were you thinking about that? I just brought it up because it was part of the that specific part.
What Crow said.
Yeah, they have two dicks, hemipenes. They have two heads.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, all like people, all things with dicks have two heads. They're just not the same kind of head.
This technically means that reptiles would have 3.
Yes. And echidnas have 5.
Well, this one
Five.
only has 2.
So it's not an echidna, we know that much.
Hold on. Back
It's
me
much
up
closer
here.
to a
What do you
human.
mean echidnas have 5?
They have
Hold on,
four.
I'm just
They have
remembering-
four
Okay, people,
dicks.
what animal has the
Sorry,
most penises?
Is
It's
it
a
Blue Eyes
skull
White
shape.
Dragon female?
Knuckles
Yes.
canonically has 4 dicks.
Yes, Blue Eyes White Dragon's canonically a female.
Okay. So, anyway,
Although there are 3 of them, so we don't know what the other 2 are. But the original one is a female.
Jordan,
Hello.
George,
So
what
MMX
would you
would
like
be
to
over
do
there
on
with
your
him.
turn?
Yeah, I'll put MMX on the ground, and then I am going to bonus action transfer my hunter's mark because it never got dropped.
So wait, so all this time it's just up there on the body on the other floor?
No. If somebody dies, it goes off of them, but I can maintain concentration even if it's on nobody.
Okay, so you move your hunter's mark to blue head.
Yes. Jesus Christ, I'm consistently rolling good on one and bad on the other. So that's a 22 with the dagger and a 13 with the rapier.
Okay. I believe the 22 and 13, I believe that hits.
Both of them?
Yeah, this is the last boss was tough because it was made of metal and had high AC. This one is tough because it has a lot of attacks and high health. But it's fleshy, it's skin.
Okay, I rolled very mid. That is 6, 11, 12 plus 10, 22 piercing damage.
22 piercing damage to blue. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I'll just move Arnaud and that's it.
Okay. Next up is Myrna.
Yeah. Can I clear that jump? I'm still in draw mode.
You're the one who drew it. Hold on.
No.
Alex was the one who drew the dick.
In the cum. Well,
You
not
sound so proud.
I drew the Splatoon cum.
I am.
What would Myrna like to do?
Myrna's gonna jump. And how big is this spell? Damn, that is a lot of fucking fog. I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind. But first I'm gonna get 2 punches in.
Gust of Wind. What is Gust of Wind?
We need to
We're
have
gonna
MMX.
find out after my 2 punches.
We need to have MMX grab one of the heads and run off with it.
I mean, you can. 23 hits, roll damage.
MMX is a grappler. They absolutely can.
How is this working? Like, can I actually reach a head from here, or is it spaced
Yeah,
out?
they're
How it's
floating like
spaced out?
5 feet in the air. I'd say you can hit them.
All right, cool. That's going to be 8 lightning damage, and then a gust of wind, which is going to be a DC 15 con save. I'm sorry, strength save.
Okay, Myrna, you hit this blue skull so hard it just shatters and dies.
Oh.
And what is this Gust of Wind going to do?
Well, I'm going to need a strength save, and if it rolls less than 15, it is going to be pushed 15 feet away.
Okay. Let me roll that strength. It's good at strength, admittedly. 19?
All right, yeah, it saves.
Okay. And if you blew it away, then the dick would just be floating there. The graffiti would be gone. Okay, anything else on your turn?
No, but just as a passive, as long as it's in this line, and anything that walks in it, you must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot you move.
Weird.
Yeah, weird interactions.
Okay. It becomes Jasper's turn.
All right. I'll back up 10 feet and then run up for a long jump, 20 feet.
Hmm.
And I will come on in between the head and the dick. Oh god.
Whoa.
Please don't. Hold on.
Holy
Don't
fuck.
use that color.
Me when I gust in her.
She blew on my
Jesus
eyes.
Christ.
Grew up
This is
gusting,
the
they
most
win.
amazing. Okay. Anyway, I go to attack the red one. And I will also use a menacing attack in order to attempt to frighten it. So first I'll make my attack.
It had a
Oh.
whole Elden Ring boss text and everything, and it just became a penis. Just became a penis.
Sorry, Casey.
That's good. That's
It's,
gonna hit.
I mean,
and
okay,
what-
but if you think about it, that's probably the most
It's
Elden Ring
technically
thing
my
that could
fault.
happen to it.
What does it roll against being frightened?
It has to roll a wisdom.
That's an F1 on wisdom. So Redhead is scared and also
It's
took 17
frightened.
slashing damage.
And I think roll. It also takes an extra 7 because of the superiority die.
Yeah, it also takes an extra. Cool. Who's doing like the fucking wind over on the bottom, by the way?
Hey, it's my first time noticing this.
I
I
don't
want
even
to play
know.
around. There's
With
an
my bonus
FX
action,
button.
I'll take a second wind. Ooh.
Wait,
Yeah, there's like so many
Wait.
different ways you could do this.
we can make it come!
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I've been doing.
Okay. So what's that extra D8?
D8 is the superiority die from my battle master.
Is that
For
extra
using-
damage?
Yes, 7
Okay.
extra slashing.
Okay, and you have killed the redhead.
Oh, sweet.
Redemption. You
Could
killed-
kill those fucking redheads.
Yeah. Aren't you a redhead?
Whose turn is it?
No, you went down to the silent thing. Oh, God. Okay. To be fair, I've also.
Do you guys not remember when I was just spamming it during the one shot?
Why are there explosions happening all over my screen?
Because the DM also has ADHD. It's not just
You
players.
can literally launch cum missiles. This is amazing.
So anyway,
Yes, we can make it come.
Splatter.
Jasper is going to end his turn. The dragon is going to. I just realized that I need to make a wall here. Don't mind me. Don't ask why. The dragon is going to activate a legendary action because it's a big boss and it has legendary actions where its wings go up and then they come down. Don't fucking
It's
say anything.
fucking coming.
The wings come down and they blow everyone back. They blow everyone back and you all get slammed back into the walls. Is one of the legendary actions.
Okay.
And also the wind blows away the graffiti. So it's headless now, and now it becomes it's Nikolai's turn. That's me. That's does Nikolai have any range weapons?
That's not me. That's not me.
You don't have any range weapons, Akash. And Akash don't have the strength to run, so I'm just going to go into the random ass fireballs because everyone on this campaign has ADHD. Okay.
Stop it.
Yes.
It becomes the turn of MMX.
So like
Callie, throw
I'm a
that.
medium-sized creature, right?
Are you? I thought you were gonna grow
Yes,
to a
I'm
medium-sized creature.
I'm
I thought
just
you
a
were small.
baby. See,
Okay.
that's up for Casey to decide. I'm a
I think
baby
you're medium. I think
medium-sized creature.
You're
And
dead.
this what size creature is this bad boy?
Halflings
Is he
are
large?
halflings
Is
are
he
medium.
large?
Halflings are not medium.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
No, they're not.
Have
Dwarves
we-
are the only short race that are medium.
Oh. You weigh as much as a dwarf, I bet. You're dense.
I don't know, man.
Sugar.
Dwarves are really dense. Like,
Is-
that's like, I mean, if a dwarf, like, there are some dwarfs that if they put on like 5 pounds, they become a black hole.
Is the
So-
dragon a large sized creature?
The
I
dragon
think it's
is
huge. It's too big
it's
to
whatever
be.
it
No,
freaks me with.
no.
It's whatever
If
it
it's a
freaks
3x3, it's huge.
Casey always messes up scaling wise.
Okay, it is
What does
It
it
is
say on the sheet?
large. It is
Casey?
large on the sheet.
Say large
Yeah,
in the sheet.
I will be attempting to grapple that bad boy.
God damn it.
Okay.
So I will be, hold on, after I get to roll an unarmed strike first,
Okay, roll to
and
hit.
I can grapple.
There's just
And
this
its wings.
fucking fire someone left here.
Slam it to the ground.
25.
25 will
I
hit.
think
Roll
that's an
damage.
18. Oh,
And
it's just an unarmed strike, so it's an auto 8 damage.
And it also auto grapples too after.
Yup, so he has to make a DC, whatever 8 plus 5 plus 2 is, because I think it's
8
8
plus 5,
plus...
17. It rolled a 10. You are grappling the
Oh, fuck yeah!
You're grappling Gula Hydra is what its name is. What are the
Hell
consequences
yeah.
of the grapple, by the way?
Well, I know it has disadvantage now on everything but me. I believe.
No, grappling is just 0 movement.
What? I thought that was a new change.
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
grappling,
not.
grappling is weird
Have I
because
been lied to?
You
it's a
have been lied
multi-step.
to.
Yeah, it's a
Wait, what
multi-step
is it?
rule.
It's
But
yeah,
it's
they
just-
didn't really change grappling that much. Because I'm playing a grappler in my other campaign, and yeah, it's like they
Oh.
buffed it through
I mean-
feats, but the way it works by itself is not that different.
So speed is 0, and it does have disadvantage on attack rolls against anything but the grappler.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Anything
Well,
but
that's
me.
attack-
And then
that's
I
attack rolls
think-
though.
yes, it has disadvantage on attack rolls on anything but me. And because I have the feat, I have advantage on attack. I do have 4 pauses. But I have the grappler feat, so I now also have advantage
Anything else on
on
your
the
turn?
big guy. I go into a rage. Probably should have done that first.
Probably should have.
I'm raging.
You should grapple its wings just so it can't.
That's what
flap the
I'm
wings.
thinking. Yeah, I'm probably like gripping onto its wings. Okay, that's all I got.
Okay. Anyway, it's gonna take its other legendary action for a turn. It stomps its feet, and one of the heads revives. Yeah, it's that type of boss. Okay, and then goody, it becomes the dragon's turn. The dragon gets 2 multi-attacks. Does a 19 hit MMX?
Okay, wait. I can react. So allow me to roll a d8 and we'll decide. Oh! My AC is now 22 until my next turn. So no.
Son of a bitch. So it like tries to swipe at you as you're grappling this dragon, and you just how do you do that? Like, I know it's a feat, but what is that
So,
like?
okay, so it says it's the form of the beast tail, because every time I rage, I can pick a different like weapon basically. This time I picked tail because I figured this guy would be able to beat me up really easily and I didn't want to be beaten up. So it says like the verbiage is that I roll a d8 and then I swipe them with my tail. So maybe it's like I whack him with my tail and he gets disoriented and misses.
But what are you whacking if it has no head?
Oh fuck! I don't know then.
The shaft
Maybe I'm
and
just like
balls.
maybe.
Let's just say that
wait,
he's whacking
I'm
it.
tickling.
You're
I'm
fucking.
tickling-
You're whipping
tickling
his
his
nuts.
Yeah, I'm tickling his little balls with
Okay,
my
choco
tail,
nuts.
and He's missing.
Why is this what this
The reach
session is?
around. The reach around.
What's up, Chuckle Nuts?
It's supposed to be the serious campaign.
Dude, you never said this was supposed to be the serious campaign.
I'm
God.
You should
tickling
know
his
it's better.
balls with my tail, and that's why he misses.
So anyway, it becomes Arch's turn.
Right. Does anyone happen to have a way to knock it prone? I like I like yell out to like everyone, including the NPCs. We should probably knock it prone. It is being grappled right now. Just fuck it up a little more. I'm going to because I would have been pushed up against the wall, so I should probably be backed up. I'm going to throw Psychic Dagger. I don't really need to move. I finger guns again.
Dagor.
I pull out 2 finger guns and I shoot at the blue head. 22 6 plus max damage, so 18 psychic damage on blue head.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's still up, a second. Oops. I just double clicked, but
That's 7 more.
that's 7 more psychic damage.
Okay, blue head is still floating, unfortunately. Anything else on your turn?
That's fine. I can't do much anyways. I'm just a rogue. I will look at Atlas and then climb his shoulders. Just sit on his
Is Atlas okay with being ratatouille'd?
I have accepted my role. I am now a chef.
Yeah.
And I will sit on your shoulders, and the height advantage really helps.
Okay, it becomes the turn of Size Goons, and they roll some heavy crossbows. 2 of them hit, dealing 20 damage. Then it becomes Atlas's turn.
Since it hasn't failed me yet today.
Guiding bolt.
You are
Guiding bolt.
playing with fucking fire saying that.
Knock on wood. Oh.
I told you.
Can I give the
That's
help
amazing.
action?
How are you
I
helping? You cannot
I'm
ratatouille someone.
I'm ratatouilling the magic, obviously.
You cannot
Yeah.
ratatouille someone into religion.
My aim is so
Everyone knows that Ratatouille was a devout follower of the god of rats, and that's what gave him his
Remy-
cooking prowess.
No, Remy was a devout follower to the god of cooking.
Atlas doesn't follow the god of rats. Atlas follows
We
the
don't
god
know
of,
that.
We do actually.
No, us the characters do, or us the players do. The characters don't.
Wait,
Yes, because Atlas has not discussed his religion with you all.
So do we not know that Atlas is religious?
We probably have religious iconography on you, right?
We just think that he's some fucking weird ass wizard.
Like you have religious symbols on you. I don't think we're. I think we can spot that.
I cannot imagine the rats would be like the patron animal of Atlas's deity.
Plus, you establish in this world are all religious of one of the 3 religions, so we know you follow one of the 3 gods.
I don't know if they're all religious.
That's a sweeping statement right there, Zane.
That's a bit of a generalization.
Yeah.
You're continuing our Yuan-Ti racism into another campaign, but somehow a different setting from the last.
Except instead of racism from Arch this time, he is generalizing all of them out of pure innocence.
Hold on. Tabaxi character sheet. This is literally
Kinda sus. Kinda sus.
So Zane just said it's not racism if you're ignorant.
He's ignorantly generalizing.
I'm gonna be honest, Zane. I don't think that's how racism works.
Out of context clues.
We might have to cancel him.
I've seen him use holy magic. I've seen Atlas have religious iconography, and he's a Yuan-Ti.
right now from this shit. So anyway,
I
Proud.
don't think Atlas is like actively wearing religious iconography.
I'd been in your room. It's fine.
Is there anything
What
else
were you
on
That
doing
I
in my
believe. That
room?
I believe.
I'm in everyone's room.
Stop
I
going into
maintain.
people's rooms.
I maintain the ship.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's missing. So anything else on Atlas's turn?
Yes,
Spiritual
Archie's a
weapon.
capitalist.
We're doing spiritual weapon, baby.
Let me grab your snake. I keep it
Archer's
on
not a
the
racist,
other
though.
map. I get your snake. I get
It's
your
still
snake.
When you
racism
say
if you're ignorant. Like, that doesn't make it not racist.
Then
in
teach him.
Arch's defense, when Atlas uses spiritual weapon, we are forced to assume.
Also,
You've used
like,
holy
another
magic.
I
thing.
can just look at you guys and say that's my familiar. What are you guys going to do about
It's a
it?
fucking, it's
We've got
your,
repeating
your
things.
holy, your, like, spiritual weapon is a
Animal,
fucking
I don't
snake.
matter.
Exactly.
Like that-
It's a snake. What are you guys going to say?
Well, literally
Yeah.
nothing because I can't speak.
I can fix
We're-
that.
We're all experienced adventurers and people that are alive, and we aren't commoners who with no knowledge.
I'm 6 months old.
There
Get
is
me
an
out of
energy
Except for
this.
tonight
you.
that I don't. There's an
Some of
energy
our
tonight
characters
that's
have way
great.
more knowledge
What
than
the fuck is
it's
tonight?
fine.
Tonight has been awesome. This has been one of the most unhinged games of D&D ever.
So what are you going to do with your spiritual weapon? Are you? I don't
A
remember. Are you allowed to
pretend
attack on the turn you spawn it? Or are you
Pretend
ending your turn?
The
Hello?
spiritual weapon does a 10 hit the body.
No, it does not.
Okay. Yes, my turn is over.
Okay, it becomes the blue head's turn, and the blue head is going to bite the cat. Does a dirty 20 hit the cat?
No, it's a 22 that has to hit.
Wait, seriously? Is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
the 22 is their AC right now.
it misses.
Yeah.
You know,
It
it makes
bites
sense
the
that the
body.
boss is a giant penis because it's failing to eat pussy. It becomes okay. It goes back to top of the initiative order. It becomes fucking Sai's turn, and she's gonna like jump over and and can she get? And can she?
Did I lose concentration on my gust of wind?
I don't know. Did you?
You never made me roll a con save.
I don't think the blowing back would have done damage. Sai can run back in, but doesn't deal damage, and so it becomes
Okay,
Callie's
but
turn.
what about a concentration save for realizing that the thing just looks like a giant dick and balls?
It doesn't.
It really does.
isn't able to
Like, you
focus.
okay, I could see the case being made if you didn't cut the head off, but the fact that the head is gone makes it look so much like a dick and balls.
It's
Okay,
still
but
on.
it is a
I'm so sorry, Casey, for doing this to you.
no. What's worse
It
is that Blue Eyes White Dragon, since it's shown since its conception, fans have always called it a dick. It is a normal thing that Yu-Gi-Oh to call the Blue Eyes White Dragon a dick.
I mean, to be fair, there are
Since
different artworks. Some of
introduction.
them are fine. That one I chose is admittedly a bit, but anyway, it's Jordan's turn.
Yeah.
So it's not weird that we're calling it a dick because people have a dick.
So,
for 20 plus
given
years.
that this is like the head of the penis, does that mean stabbing it would mean I'm sounding it?
Oh god.
I'm going to kill your fucking character. Make your attack roll.
Okay, that's a the lowest of the two is a 16.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Cool. Where's my fucking D4? There it is. That's 10 plus 8 is 18 plus 10. 28 piercing damage.
28 piercing
On the
damage.
head.
You just obliterate the blue head.
Awesome. And then I'll have Arnaud come in and do swing on the shaft. That is a nat 18, so that hits. That's 4, 7, plus 4. That's 11 slashing damage.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then it flies away, and that's my turn.
I want to say it's bloody, but that would imply it would make I begin fucking laughing already.
After Jordan's sounding, it got bloody.
So next up in the initiative order is Myrna.
This is the worst game and the best game of D&D of all time.
Oh wait, I just remembered your win. So Sai can't even fucking get in there. She's just running into the fucking wind.
Yeah, and I'm gonna blow even harder now because I moved over here.
Make your
attack. We're gonna fucking just punch.
Hits.
21 and 13.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Nice. Gonna be 16 lightning damage, and I'm gonna do a lightning breath weapon for my actual attack. So I'm gonna need a dex save.
Dex save. It's good at dex. No, it isn't.
I can't believe you'd lie to me like this, Casey.
I thought it would be.
Oops.
An extra 4 lightning damage.
Extra 4 lightning damage. Okay. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, but also at the beginning and end, or sorry, just the end of the dragon's turn, it's gonna have to remake that save. For the gust of wind. For the gust of wind, yeah.
I forgot to do that last time. I'll just do that now. Also, it as a legendary action, end of your turn summons another head. And let's just retroactively that. What save was it to avoid? Strength? Nice.
Strength.
Not blown back. Okay. It becomes Jasper's turn.
All right. Since I wouldn't normally be able to make it, I'll just long hop over there. And I will go for a slash on red again. He's up, and I'm gonna put him down.
Okay, roll to hit red. I thought it was gonna hit 16.
16.
Hit. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, next up in the initiative is going to be Nikolai, he's running, he's going to, actually he can fucking dash, yeah, he'll just fucking, what do I do, that's 10, 15, Nikolai is going to get there eventually, he needs to prove himself useful so Callie doesn't throw him overboard, and unfortunately he's not here to do that. So it becomes MMX's turn, they're still grappling the big-ass dragon, which is impressive.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna beat his ass with my tail.
Yeah, beat that dick.
Huh?
Casey has surrendered.
Let's just say we're beating it. By it, we mean our dragon.
I got a 21 to hit.
That hits, roll damage.
Yahoo! 11 damage. 11 piercing damage, if it matters.
Okay, you describe how this goes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well,
I want to say MMX like stabs him and with his tail and then just keeps stabbing him over and over. Long after the dragon like falls over and dies, he's still just clinging onto it and stabbing it with his tail.
So you just you stab this dragon with your tail again and again, and you're piercing it and you're piercing it, and it falls over, and its back flesh begins to spread out of the way to reveal this glowing light inside, and then it just snaps back and it heals up as phase 2 starts. Dun dun dun, not fucking over. Yeah, this dragon has a second health bar, and also it just, well, it doesn't roar because it doesn't have a head, but it like raises its neck as if it would be roaring and summons 2 more heads.
Everyone crawl up its asshole. We're going to the light.
So it's going for round 2. That was a quick recharge time.
Oh yeah.
So It anything else on them? It's still MMX's turn, by the way, if you have a second attack.
No, not with the tail, I don't.
And I will say you managed to keep it grappled. And the wind is still going.
Yippee!
But it becomes, oh good, it's Dragon Body's turn. It gets 3 multi-attack on phase 2 instead of 2. Does the 23 hit MMX? It does.
That would, even if I rolled an 8 again, it would hit me.
Okay. Does a 15
Yeah, you're
hit?
raging.
15. Okay, wait, let's see if I roll higher than a 1. I rolled higher than a 1. AC is
Okay.
now 18.
Okay, your AC is 18, which means the 23 and 24 hits you for a total of 31 damage, half to 15.
Ugh,
What?
ouchie. I just got beat up.
Yeah,
I
and it
think
becomes
that was the
Arch's-
fucking noise the dragon made after nutting.
If it doesn't
No,
have
that
a-
was my ouchie noise.
So you've all been drawing the cum coming out of the shaft, but won't it be coming out of the floating head?
All right,
shit.
I'll fix it. Don't worry, Casey.
It's the nut is disconnected from the shaft.
Magical nut.
Dude, it's a magical creature.
No, wait, you got it all over MMA.
Okay, Shane Dawson.
Sorry, you're just in the splash zone.
Yeah, it's not my fault you put you.
So, next up in the initiative is Arch.
We all saw the light, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lady, you should get your soldiers in here. Have them take down the
Tried
head.
to do that. There's kind of some wind in my face. Not sure why. Oh wait, sorry. Shit. I forgot. Part of the fact of it being phase 2, by the way, sorry to interrupt, is that just the wind shakes and down from the ceiling fall some fans. Yes, there are fans now if you want to launch yourself at the dragon from a distance. But anyway, continue.
I'm assuming that's for when it like pushes us away to have a quick way to get back.
Perhaps. Figured out the puzzle.
Uh-uh.
What you gonna do in your turn, Zane?
I'm running. I'm just going to lean on Atlas's head and use his head as like a tripod to steady my aim, and I'm going to shoot it again.
Damn, that head be sturdy. Maybe Atlas is the one with shoulders or neck as wide as his shoulders.
There's a snake.
No,
No. Oh.
18 to hit.
He's a
18
noodle
hits.
boy.
Which are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for the body directly, so 13 psychic damage.
13 psychic damage to body.
Yay! You know what's fun about me not needing to move and throwing stuff? That my very first psychic blade gives me Vex, which gives me advantage, which means my next attack also gets advantage.
Okay.
I can give
Anything
myself
else on your
advantage
turn?
with. Yeah, I'm throwing a second dagger, or I'm
Oh,
critting.
crit.
Sheesh.
Not much from a crit though.
It's just it's just a normal. It's pretty much a normal dagger with the second psychic bullet.
Okay. Roll damage.
7 psychic damage.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Well, I mean, no one's knocking it prone. We're still taking out its main body and its heads. Let's look at Atlas. Try to stay safe. See someone go down. Maybe I'll stay here. You can go heal them.
I mean this in the nicest way possible, but I've kind of used a lot of my spell slots to just blast.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck everyone then, I guess.
We'll be fine.
I trust them. Plus, if they go
Listen,
down, I'll
I
kill
am
them.
not
I've got
fine.
spells to heal people. After this is over, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, they could do better. Look at them bleeding like weirdos. Stares at two of us who haven't taken a single point of damage.
Listen, if they want to get healed, they should stay by me. It is not my fault that they decide to charge headfirst into combat.
That's my turn.
Okay. And so, the archers roll. They deal 5 damage because bad aim. And then it becomes the dragon head turn, and there's 3 of them, and they got 3 nice beefy targets to target. Okay, does a 14 hit Jasper?
No, and I will use which one is this one attacking me?
Redhead.
Okay, never mind. It doesn't hit.
Okay. Does a 27 hit Myrna? I think it does.
But what if that's actually too high of a damage roll and like it just goes past the threshold?
Yeah, that's not how it fucking works. That's gonna be 35 damage to Myrna as the green head just sinks its teeth into you.
I have a response for that.
Go on.
I'm gonna deflect attack as a reaction. Give me a
You can
second
deflect
to.
27? That's cool as shit.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not gonna deflect all of it, but I'm sure as hell gonna make it less damage.
Okay, how much is that?
Oh, that is gonna be minus 11 damage.
Okay, so that's still 24 damage. And finally, Blue Head, which is missing its blue dot for some reason, bites down on MMX and deals a 24, which is 28 damage, halved to 14.
Owie. MMX is whimpering.
Oh, poor baby.
And Myrna's not doing too hot after that either.
Oh, poor
I'm
baby.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
ain't that awesome?
Okay, it becomes
Yes,
Sai's
it
turn.
is.
He's gonna roll up and make some attacks. Please deal damage. Because otherwise you're a pointless character. Okay, yeah, that's 25 damage. Okay. And then the dragon is it's gonna do one of its legendary actions, blow everyone back.
No.
And unfortunately, the wind breaks its grapple. It's ungrappled now. I think would the snake be blown back, you think?
It's a magic weapon. It's spiritual weapon. It would not be blown
It's
back.
incorporeal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does get affected.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Edgar.
And then it becomes Cowley's turn.
Yo, that's me. Okay, right there. Smacky smack.
The hit.
And remember to use the buttons to launch yourself at it.
I mean, yeah, I could do that, but I also have 35 feet of movement, which is exactly what I need to get right there.
No, I'm just saying in general to everybody. Plus, I have the hand propeller fan, so if you come to me, you can use it as a drill when you launch yourself.
That's awesome,
In
actually.
the air with the hand propeller.
Both of my attacks hit.
roll
And now that I fucking remember I have the piercer feat, I'm going to actually use it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. 11, 14, 18, 28 damage from my things. And then Arnaud comes in and will peck it. That definitely hits. And that is max damage. That's 7 plus 4 is 11 slashing damage, and then he flies away, and then that's my turn.
Okay, blue is once again popped.
I am just harassing the blue head.
Yeah, why?
Because Callie is a lesbian. She doesn't like dicks.
But that's it in general. So anyway, it becomes Myrna's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get back into position.
Sorry.
And then probably. I don't know. I got legit like 3 or 4 HP left. So.
Goodbye, Myrna.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
On my turn, I'll heal you, Myrna.
move over here, and then can she reach here? Damn it. Oh wait, I'm gonna do a 30-foot line for my breath weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning. I'm gonna need dex saves from that head and that body.
Neither of them are very dexterous. That's wow, 2 nat 2s.
Please. That is 7 damage to both of them.
7 damage to both. Okay.
And then, God, is there anything I can do with my bonus action? I'm going to... Let's see. I'll just take patient defense and use it so that I can take the dodge action too. And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Next up is Jasper. I like how you've discovered long jumping is a thing you can do, and it's the same amount of movement, man.
Yeah, but it looks cooler.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to hit.
Wait. If I'm grappling the dragon, how am I getting yeeted off of?
Wind
Because
too
its
strong.
wind is too powerful.
That should
I
be a
feel like I
strength
should
saving
have
throw.
gotten to save.
Okay, probably if I was a good DM.
Let me in, please.
Let me in.
Okay, what's Jasper gonna do?
All right. I will go ahead and hit red with my greatsword, or at least try. 14.
14's gonna hit. Roll damage.
Yeah. All right, I'll do
13
13,
slashing damage.
and
Oh,
then
1 sword of 1 shotting.
Oh wait,
of red.
this is
Well, I mean, it was at half health.
Oh.
What else?
Uh. I haven't really taken that much damage. I guess I might action surge, and I'll try to kill it.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Boom. 16.
Now hit. You have killed red.
And then I will go and with my great weapon master, since I reduced red to 0, I'll go and try to hit blue eyes.
My tool hit. Roll damage.
And I'll use my menacing thing again. So
Ooh,
he
menacing.
rolls.
This shit is scared of you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He just
You're
pulls out another fucking hot dog. And, like, the sheer willpower of keeping hot dogs in chainmail armor for several days just scares the shit out of him.
That sounds like an Undertale save description. The hot dog.
That's the
The hot
DC.
dog. The courage of eating hot dogs. That's a 19, actually. The courage of eating hot dogs that are all sweaty from your armor fills you with determination.
I hate that.
Else on your turn?
It also does 1 more damage.
You're just back this way.
Yeah,
Okay. End of your turn.
and my turn.
It becomes Nikolai, and this will be really fucking sick if Nikolai pulls this off, and really fucking embarrassing if he misses. He steps on the button. The fan launches him. He's flying through the air. He's drawing his sword as he flies. And place your bets. Is Nikolai going to land this?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Come
I
on,
believe.
come on. 11
No.
plus 4, that is enough. He hits with Rapier, which is 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage.
Do we get any bonuses for flying at it? At speed? Is it like a flat plus something?
It's just cool.
Plus
It's just
1d4?
cool stuff. He fucking stabs it, which means I get to describe it because Akash is driving home from a thing, which means that you just see him like, how do I want this? Fuck it, we're just gonna continue the things. He like He sounds it. He sounds it with his rapier. after
Yes!
You win. You broke me. The dragon dies. There isn't a third phase. And next time, we get to deal with the dragon being dead and you guys
Wait.
having won this mission.
But the head is. Does the head die too?
Oh yeah, the head fucking turns to dust.
Oh, okay.
And that was a fun
Well,
session, but I am exhausted from your bullshit.
Oh.
Maybe that's a good thing.
I didn't realize me saying that he looks like a dick and balls would cause.
This really all started with Zane offhandedly saying, I'm gonna let you guys peg him.
Yeah,
I'm
and then I
gonna go
didn't do anything else from there. And you guys just kind of
No,
took off.
it just spiraled immediately from there.
I feel so guilty because, like, I was thinking of Dick and Balls because I wanted my robot Dick
You
and
wanted
Balls
Dick and
chew
Balls?
toy.
Oh.
Ugh.
No, I wanted my chew toy for MMX, and then that
Stop
shows
sexualizing
up.
the monsters.
That
Are we
shows up-
really that surprised
No!
that Nikki has dick and balls on the mind?
Well, yes.
you
I
just-
don't know.
Do you just tell D&D players not to be monster fuckers?
Yeah, that's actually a
won't
really
work.
tall ask, Casey.
Like, yeah, I think playing Baldur's Gate 3 should, like, silence any doubts about that one.
I haven't played Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate 3, so
You
I
haven't
shouldn't
played
know.
Baldur's Gate 3? Oh my god.
My laptop is shitty.
You haven't
we
fucked a
went
bear?
over-
You haven't fucked a mind flayer? At the same time?
I have done neither of those things in Baldur's Gate 3, I will say.
You're missing out.
I haven't
I
fucked some
don't-
mind player either, man.
I don't like Halson, and the Mind Flayer is just not a good person. I don't know if I could bring myself to romance him.
Okay, but hear me out. Like, even if you don't like Halsey, you get to fuck a bear. Like, that's... like, I mean, what else do I need to say?
But Halson just pisses me off. Like, I don't think I could, like... I don't think I could survive through a playthrough of romancing him. I don't think I could do it.
It takes so
I don't
little
know,
effort,
if you were
too.
alone in the woods, would you rather fuck a bear or a man?
Well, yeah, I
Bear.
mean, or you could fuck
And I
both at the
hate
same
you.
time, like Halsey.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.